Start the recording now. Now. Hello everyone. This is 9th of April 2024, happening Paralus community meeting. We have the Paralus community meeting bi-weekly on 2nd and 4th of Tuesday of each month. Here we follow Paralus code of conduct. It basically boils down to being respectful to each other. And if you have a question, if you have anything to discuss, feel free to raise your hand. And also you can add your topics in the meeting link. I'll share the meeting link in the chat. Cool then. What else we have? Yeah, put down your names in the attendee list. We'll get started with the agenda. First, we don't have any new attendees today, so we'll just skip that part. We'll go to the discussion topics. So first, this is something about, this is just a PSA that Paralus had a talk at KubeCon Paris, and there is also a recording available that I have shared in the document here. Feel free to check that out. With us, we have like Atul, who has presented the talk. We would like to hear some of your experience, Atul. Over to you.
Hey, hi everyone. Thanks, Akshay. So yes, I think it's a good news that Paralus got a chance to present at KubeCon once again. We have been present in earlier KubeCons as well. First we had a virtual office hours, and then in Chicago we actually had a booth at the Project Pavilion, and this time we had a lightning talk. So CNCF this time around gave a platform to all the sandbox projects to share their updates and reach out to more people, and that's where Paralus was selected to be a part of those lightning talks. And Fortunately, I was there, talking about Paralus, and it was quite a good experience in terms of the interest that Paralus gathered from everyone who had joined the session. And Unexpectedly, there were like maybe 100, 120 people in the hall, considering it was the last talk for the day. I didn't quite expect so many people to be present at the last part of the day, but then that was a good surprise to have. And a lot of people reached out asking about how Paralus works internally, and how it is different from the other tools, and what are the special features that it brings to the table. And If you are one of those who asked me, I hope I was able to answer you. But if I wasn't able to answer you, then I have Akshay and Neerav on the call, who are the people behind Paralus, adding features and ensuring it stays on the roadmap. And yeah, I think recording is there, in the document. Akshay would have shared the link as well. So it's a very short talk, about 7 minutes, and a quick overview on what Paralus is, what it does, our previous appearances on KubeCon, and as well as the future roadmap. I mean that's all about the talk, and I think overall, from a KubeCon perspective, I think it was a great experience this time, especially for all the sandbox projects. And one of the reasons for that is, usually in KubeCons they have a project pavilion where all the projects get a small place where people can come and interact with the maintainers. Previously, what used to happen was this place was placed at the, let's say, the corner of the entire venue where the exact the solution showcase was. So back in Chicago, it didn't quite gather a lot of eyeballs, but this time around in Paris, this showcase was right in the middle of the venue, so a lot of people actually visited. And that's a feedback I got from a lot of other maintainers as well, that this is one of the good things that they did, because since the projects were right in the center of the venue, a lot of people actually passed through it and got to learn about the projects that are part of the CNCF landscape as well. So I think that was a very good move, and I think Chris, who is the GM at CNCF, he did agree that this is something that worked for them. So probably in the upcoming KubeCons in Salt Lake City and even in New Delhi in December, they might probably have the solution showcase that would be at a central location in the venue. So yeah, I think that's all I had to share. Do go ahead and check out the recording, spread the word, and if you are interested to contribute, the Slack channels are open, and please feel free to drop a message.
Sure. That should be nice actually. Thanks for sharing, Atul. Yeah, it feels like we are excited and we'll see more talks from you and everyone about Paralus in upcoming conferences. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, so Atul, just to follow up. So we did Paralus and all the other projects showcase their solutions, or it's just a booth where maintainers or folks are present, sponsors are present, and how is that?
No, so the solution showcase is the place where all the sponsors and their projects and products are present. But the project
Mhm.
pavilion is where all the other projects in the CNCF get a space. So things like sandbox or graduating sort of. So in Chicago, we did apply for a booth which was approved. So we had a booth there. But for Paris, we
Mhm.
applied only for the lightning talk. So we just got
Right.
that lightning talk slot in the agenda.
Right. Okay.
Had we applied for the booth, we would have gotten. I mean, I don't know what's the exact criteria about it, but it's just that when the dates are announced for the next KubeCon, if the maintainers want to, we can ask them that, hey, we want a booth this time, and then they'll give us a selected time. Usually, such booths are on a round robin basis, sort of. So it's like morning, first half, it will be some. I mean, the same booth, it will be of some other project. During lunch, they'll come and they'll change the branding for the other project, and then
Oh,
afternoon there'll be some other project sort of.
Okay.
oh, cool.
Yeah.
Nice. Good to know.
So maybe we can target Salt Lake City and maybe see if we can get a booth next time there, or maybe the one in New Delhi. We can apply there as well and check.
Yeah, definitely worth a shot.
Definitely,
Yep.
yeah. Keep an eye on that once they have announced and once get any notification, we'll maybe start applying for that. Yeah.
Yes. I'll keep a track of it and keep all of you in the loop.
Thank you. Thanks, Atul.
Yep. Thanks.
Cool. I have another topic to discuss. It's just one thing that I want to discuss, which is basically uh, the dashboard vulnerability scanning, the CI checks that we have for the dashboard is actually failing. So it's reporting some of the vulnerability in basically the Nginx image. Okay, so and because of that, we have to hold on some of the PRs that could be get merged. So I was just checking on this thing, and I don't know, yeah. Notice that like even the latest Nginx image, currently we are using I guess 1.25, 2.5 some 2.25.3 or something. Okay, and the latest available, which is one plus one patch version, which is like 1.25.4. That also has this same vulnerability, and so even if we update the the base Nginx image, it is not fixing the CI. So yeah, this is the problem currently. I remember last time we had similar thing where some of the checks were failing, and after upgrading to the latest version, it got fixed. But yeah, currently the latest image is not it's still is not fixed yet. So yeah, so I just wanted to bring it here. So wanted to discuss what could we do for this. One thought I have is maybe we could maybe add and ignore this particular CV from CI just to maybe proceed, or we need to check for if there is any another alternative for this thing. Okay. Just wanted to bring that to the discussion. Any comment, any thoughts? So this is the one that is failing currently.
So what exactly are we saying? Which version are we currently on?
Yeah, let me just check that one.
Um, it says a bunch of libraries got fixed as part of 2.38.1.
Mm-hmm.
And where are we currently?
So
Which
basically,
Nginx version? Let me
yeah,
check.
I'm just checking that one.
And yeah,
This
did
is,
you have that information handy?
yeah, so we are basically using 1.25.3. The latest,
1.25.3.
yeah, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's the latest, is it?
The latest one is 1.25.4, but I just
Okay,
checked
that's just a patch.
that there is
Okay.
another PR that
Okay.
uh, that is raised by Sharon. Even if you are updating 1.25 25.4, it is still failing because
Okay.
that vulnerability is still present in that version. It's not fixed yet. Okay, this is the
Mm-hmm.
one that I was talking about, and if you see 1.25.4, it's
So
still,
we need to check which Nginx version has this 2.38.1 and what the latest version has, what the latest Nginx has.
yeah, latest one
Uh,
is this one, 1.25.4 only that I checked.
dot 4.
Yeah.
Okay, so which Unix version does the latest one have? We need to check that.
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm trying to say is, in case if the latest version also has this issue, maybe we can pin it to an older version, right?
That
Which
won't solve actually because yeah,
no,
that's
so
like
see, unless now we'll be held up only if Nginx releases a version with the corresponding underlying Linux fixed version, right? Debian fixed version.
Mhm.
Until then, we won't be able to make progress. That's my concern here.
Okay.
So just right, so we need to check that. I don't have that information handy, but yeah, I
Mhm.
need to check that.
Okay. Yeah. One thing that I saw here is like basically this is a vulnerability, and even the
Uh,
Docker Hub scanning the vulnerability report shows this vulnerability, this 1.25.4. Uh,
okay, okay,
there is no severity assigned to this one. Okay, at least in
okay.
Docker report, but in the previous database, it is
Considers it
considered
as
as a high. Okay.
high.
Okay.
Right.
So I don't know. Maybe they are still looking into this CV. I don't find much of that information. Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah. Mm,
Can you go to the images and packages and see which version of Ubuntu it's using? This particular 1.25.4.
sorry.
Debian. Okay. You see. Okay. No. No. I see that. I see that. It's 2.38.1. Is it the
Yeah.
package that is used?
Uh,
2.38.1.
mhm, mhm.
2.38.1 dash 5.
Okay.
1
That's
dash
that's I guess
5.
that's its util Linux version.
That's the Linux version, right? Huh.
Yeah,
So I
util.
guess Linux Debian has patched it or fixed it in one of their patches,
Mhm,
which Nginx has not adopted yet.
mhm.
Hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
Right, and Nginx is not adopted yet. So yeah, there are a couple of things we can do that I'm thinking,
Mhm,
at least to make progress. I guess there will be an Nginx patch version soon, but until then, what is the issue essentially? BSD utils escape sequence injection. Okay,
mhm.
you can maybe skip this particular vulnerability as of now since it's not even marked as a severity.
Correct. At least
That's
here
one
it's
thing
not
we can do.
marked. They haven't specified any severity.
Hmm.
Uh, yeah. So that's one of the things that we can do actually.
Yeah, that's one option. The other option is to wait for a release or maybe downgrade the patch version that's not introduced this vulnerability. Check 1.25. dot o or dot one?
Mm,
Does though do they have
that
any
would be a very
vulnerabilities?
old version actually. Yeah.
Is it?
I think,
Okay,
but
I guess.
yeah, but instead of if we ignore that, that would be fine because like once they have fixed it, we don't need to like if we change now, if we uh, change Nginx version to something some lower version, then we have to again revert back that change, right?
No, so I at least from what I know, there's not no change that is specific to this Nginx version, or will
Mhm.
that will have an impact to this Nginx. And even if we lower down, let's lower down just the patch version. So 1.25.0 and onwards, right?
Mhm.
If it doesn't have this vulnerability, we can consider it. I'm not saying let's do that, but yeah, at least we can consider doing that as well. So that's
Mhm.
one option. The other option is to ignore. So, and I guess these Nginx folks, yeah, they have frequent releases.
Yes, yes.
Uh,
Last release is
Search
like
for 1.25.0 particularly. They have a lot of releases we have to go through. Dot .0, dot .1, either of those.
there is one.
Okay. Dot .0, dot go on the Perl. Oh, there are six
This one.
vulnerabilities here. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, this is not good then. Um, how about one? It's a possibility that we might catch this and complain as well.
Yes, yes. Again, yeah, that's the thing. Yeah.
It's not gonna solve anything.
There,
Mm, one also has some sort of vulnerability.
but yeah.
Okay, I guess it should be there in the, yeah, base version also. 1.2, 3 anyway we know it has a problem. 4 also has a problem. 1.2, okay. 1.2 also has issues. Alright, I guess then.
We can at least ignore that for now and discuss it.
Yeah, maybe we can ignore that for now.
Yeah. Right.
We can keep a track on, or keep an eye out for a new patch release from Nginx that uses the latest fixed Unix library, right?
Mhm. Yeah.
Uh, the Unix bundle, yeah, and then we can make that change. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, then maybe I'll check how we can maybe ignore this particular vulnerability. Remember we have done this similar for
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah, we can do that.
yeah.
So just curious, in case if we are ignoring, is there any
Mhm.
procedure, Atul? Are you aware of any of this procedure, or Akshay, maybe from your experience in other open source projects? Do we need to call this out? Is my question
Mm,
particularly.
I'm not quite sure. Maybe I can check how other projects are doing, or maybe check with someone from CNCF how we have to, tackle that part.
Okay. Yeah, maybe we can
yeah.
check.
So basically,
Yeah.
that particular CV has fixed in Debian package, but the only thing is like
Mm-hmm.
the latest Nginx image available don't have that. It is not
Yep.
updated with that package, right?
Yep.
So that's
Yep.
the
Yep.
thing. Okay. Once they have once they have released the new updated package, then new
Uh-huh.
image, then it might fix the issue. Whatever the CV that they
Yeah.
have.
No. So yeah, that I understand. But I'm thinking from a perspective. Let's say Nginx releases a new version which uses that Unix package, right?
Mhm.
Maybe end of this month after a release.
Mhm.
Okay, and we ignore it,
Mhm.
bundle with this particular Nginx version which has a vulnerability issue. Should we call this out somewhere as part of the release, or not required? Is what I was thinking, because we
Mhm.
won't go back and change the release, right? Anyway, it will continue to use that version. Whoever uses, let's say, dashboard 1 dot, no, sorry, 2 dot whatever
Mhm.
X, it's gonna consider that Nginx version only.
Correct.
We may
Correct.
make the change, but it'll go as part of the our next release only.
Yeah.
So that's
So
just one thing curious. We
as
can maybe see what to do about it.
as far as no, basically such kind of things. Um, Open source project do release the patch version to fix any security bugs. Okay, so that like
Hmm.
user don't have to wait until the next release cycle uh, uh, for the newer version. Okay, they can just go ahead and patch the they basically like fix the issue in whatever the base image that is that needs to be updated, and then release the patch version. They just updated the patch
Ah,
version with the new release. Right?
yeah.
Yeah,
So
that's what they
can you
do.
search for 1.5.3 once? Just want to see the frequency of their releases.
Yeah, it
Nginx
got
release
released like I guess around 2 months
2 months.
back.
Okay,
Yeah, but the latest one is like on the
20 days back.
24.25.4. It was
Yeah,
20 days back.
yeah. So on an average, a month and a half is when we see a release.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's highly unlikely that it might get released by April end. Okay,
Mhm. Okay.
cool.
Yeah, we can set
Let's
up
see what
some
to do
like
about.
some procedure around like how we can fix the vulnerability, because currently like if there is any CV or any vulnerability got uh, encountered in our CI, then it will basically block all of our PRs, right? Because we all the CI will start failing. Okay. Um,
Yeah,
think
makes
that we
sense.
can
Let's
build, we
maybe.
have like a weekly scan of the weekly TV runs. Um, so we can like maybe check if it's run on every Monday, I guess 9 or 10 a.m. IST. So we can check the scan report and see if there is anything that need to fix. So we can address that sooner. They don't block any of the PRs, right? That is something we can do going forward.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah. Let's add this action item and we'll see what
sure.
to do.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sorry, I'll check on this thing. I'll check if how we can ignore the vulnerability for now, and yeah, maybe so that we can proceed with the PRs. Right? Okay, we'll take it on me. We'll fix that. That's about it. Anything on this topic? No?
No, I guess last time, can you come down? 26th, I guess we touched upon that. There was a request from one of the user, right? The one that Atul shared today in the Slack channel. I guess that's the third one. Okay. So we've
Yeah,
already touched based upon it. I guess
correct.
I replied, but yeah, let's maybe see if we can do that as part of this release. I replied, we'll pick it up either this release or next release. I'm not sure, but if they're able to kind of contribute, that would be great. Let's see. This was one
Mhm.
thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Nothing else from my
No.
side.
It maybe I'll check if I'm able to maybe see if it is a minor like we just need to change the versions in the chat.yaml file, then maybe I could like describe the thing and apply first put first issue this thing, so that
Yeah,
it would be easier for anybody to pick
yeah.
up.
No, my concern was apparently the next comment is Kratos also is old. Okay, so if
Hmm.
we bump up Kratos, right? I remember when we bumped up Kratos last time, we ran into a issue.
Hmm.
Apparently, the admin endpoint or something, no, couple of endpoints got moved around.
Okay.
That was a breaking change. If you remember,
Okay.
this was around almost 6 months back or something of that sort.
Correct. Correct.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I just wanted to ensure that all of the things work seamlessly. So yeah. Given if we have time, let's target this for this release.
All right.
If not, yeah, max next release is what even I had in mind. Let's see.
Okay. Okay. So thanks for bringing that up, Mira. I just added it to this thing. I will just
Yeah, that's about it.
put down the discussion. Yeah. Okay, that's the end of agenda. Anything, any last minute topic that you would like to discuss?
No, I don't have anything. I'm good.
Okay then. Thank you. Thanks for joining. Thanks, Atul. Thanks, Mira.
All right.
Yeah.
Thanks,
We'll
guys.
conclude the call
Thank
then.
you.
Much. Have a great evening. Bye.
Bye.